There was a time when life in America moved a little slower, when gas station attendants smiled, when candy cost a nickel, and when the products we used every day told the story of who we were. From roadside rhymes that made families laugh on long drives to fizzy drinks that turned every kitchen into a science lab, these were not just products, they were pieces of a shared American memory. But somewhere along the way, technology changed, safety laws arrived, and new generations forgot the things that once defined everyday life. Today on America in Time, we are opening the time capsule and revisiting 7 everyday American products from the 60s that no longer exist. Because sometimes the best way to see how far we have come is to remember what we left behind. Let us start our journey on the open highways of the 1960s, where red signs and clever rhymes once made road trips something truly special. First, Burma Shave road signs. Before GPS, before billboards crowded the highways, America had poetry on the roadside, 6 red signs at a time, whispering humor, wisdom, and a little small-town charm. It all began in the late 1920s when the Burma Vita shaving cream company struggled to get noticed. Their solution was a series of small roadside signs, spaced out just far enough for drivers to read each line as they sped by. By the 1960s, over 7,000 sets of Burma Shave signs dotted America's highways, turning dull drives into moments of laughter. Families looked forward to spotting them. Clever rhymes like "Do not lose your head. To gain a minute, you need your head, your brains are in it." Burma Shave made travel personal and memorable. But as America's new interstate system took shape and cars moved faster, those winding two-lane roads and the Burma Shave signs along them disappeared. By 1966, every last sign was taken down, ending an era of roadside poetry that once made strangers smile. And while the open roads grew quieter, another kind of excitement filled American neighborhoods, this time in the hands of children armed with a toy that was as dangerous as it was irresistible. Second, clacker balls. If you grew up in the late 60s, that rhythmic clack, clack, clack was the soundtrack of summer, a simple toy that thrilled kids and terrified parents. Clacker balls, also called click-clacks, were made of 2 acrylic balls attached to a string. The goal was to swing them up and down so they struck together in perfect rhythm. What started as a harmless toy from Italy quickly spread across American playgrounds, becoming a massive craze by the late 1960s. They were cheap, colorful, and strangely addictive. Every kid wanted to master the perfect click, and schoolyards were alive with friendly competitions. It was pure hands-on fun, no screens, no batteries, just skill and timing. But their charm came with danger. Those hard acrylic balls could shatter mid-swing, sending shards flying. By the early 1970s, injuries and safety concerns led to nationwide recalls. The clack went silent, and another chapter of carefree childhood play ended. And while kids set down their shattered toys, another American household favorite was changing shape. A bright green symbol of cleanliness tucked inside every bathroom cabinet. Third, Prel concentrate shampoo tubes. Long before salon brands filled store shelves, American bathrooms had one familiar sight: a shiny green tube that promised clean, glossy hair with just a little dab. Introduced by Procter & Gamble in the 1940s, Prel became a household name by the 1960s. Sold in small toothpaste-like tubes, it was a concentrated shampoo that delivered thick, fragrant lather in just a drop. Its signature green gel even became part of its identity: clear, rich, and unmistakably Prel. Prel was practical and classy. It was the shampoo of working moms, Hollywood actresses, and everyday Americans alike. The iconic drop test showing how a pearl sank slowly through the liquid became a symbol of quality and luxury that families could actually afford. But as packaging trends changed and liquid shampoos took over, those tidy green tubes faded from store shelves. By the 1980s, Prel had lost its spotlight, another relic of a time when even a bottle of shampoo carried a little pride. Yet while Prel disappeared from the bathroom, another innovation was capturing America's imagination, one that turned photography from a hobby into an instant obsession. Fourth, Polaroid swinger camera. Before selfies and instant filters, there was a little white camera that made magic right in your hands: the Polaroid swinger. Released in 1965, the Polaroid swinger was America's first truly affordable instant camera. Priced at just $19.95, it brought instant photography into everyday homes. Teenagers, families, and travelers lined up to buy one, eager to see their snapshots develop before their eyes. No waiting, no film labs, just pure excitement. The Swinger was not just a camera, it was freedom. It captured first dates, beach trips, and birthday smiles in real time. The catchy jingle "Meet the Swinger" Polaroid Swinger became a national earworm, and for a moment, it felt like the future of fun had arrived. But as the decade turned, the Swinger's novelty faded. Newer Polaroids replaced it, and film technology evolved. By the mid-70s, the once revolutionary camera was just another forgotten gadget, its photographs fading like the memories it helped create. And while instant photos lost their shine, America's love for instant gratification found a new home, not in cameras, but in a glass of water that fizzed and sparkled like soda pop magic. Fifth, Fizzy's drink tablets. Imagine turning plain water into a sweet, sparkling soda with just a single tablet. That was the magic of Fizzy's. Introduced in 1957, Fizzy's became a sensation in the 1960s. These effervescent tablets promised instant soda at home. Drop one into a glass of water and watch it fizz, bubble, and transform into a flavored drink. With flavors like cola, orange, and grape, Fizzy's captured the imagination of kids across America. Fizzy's were more than a drink. They were a kitchen experiment, a moment of wonder, and a small daily thrill. Children loved the bubbling show, parents appreciated the novelty, and soda companies were facing competition from this tiny fizzy invention. But by the early 1970s, changing food regulations and the rise of bottled sodas spelled the end. Fizzy's fizzled out, leaving only memories of sparkling afternoons and sticky fingers, a reminder that even magic can disappear overnight. And while fizzy drinks vanished from cups, something even sweeter, the joy of choosing your own candy, was quietly disappearing from American stores. Sixth, Brock's Pick-a-Mix candy counters. Once upon a time, grocery stores were not just for groceries, they were a sweet wonderland where kids could pick their favorite candies by hand. Brock's introduced the Pick-a-Mix counters in the 1960s. Rows of colorful bins were filled with chocolates, gummies, and hard candies, letting customers scoop just what they wanted. It was a simple idea, yet revolutionary. It turned a mundane shopping trip into a small adventure. Kids and adults alike loved it. There was pride in choosing your favorites, mixing flavors, and feeling in control of your own candy destiny. It made candy personal, interactive, and irresistibly fun. But changing health codes, concerns over hygiene, and prepackaged alternatives slowly pushed the bins out of stores. The hands-on, messy, joyful ritual disappeared, leaving only memories of sticky fingers and sweet-smelling aisles. And while candy counters vanished from supermarkets, another small marvel, this time educational and magical, let children travel the world in three-dimensional wonder without leaving their living rooms. Seventh, TrueView stereo viewers. Before virtual reality, before screens transported us anywhere, there was a tiny cardboard viewer that let kids see the world in 3 dimensions, the TrueView stereo viewer. Introduced in the 1940s and popular through the 1960s, TrueView viewers used small photo reels to display stereoscopic images. Children could explore the pyramids of Egypt, the Grand Canyon, or scenes from Hollywood movies, all from their living room floor. TrueView brought adventure and education together. Kids eagerly traded reels, collected new scenes, and marveled at the illusion of depth. It was fun, engaging, and inspired curiosity in a way television had not fully mastered yet. But as color television and later video games arrived, TrueView lost its audience. By the late 1960s, these little viewers quietly disappeared from toy shelves, leaving only memories of wide-eyed wonder and cardboard adventures. And so from roadside rhymes to candy aisles, and from instant cameras to magical viewers, these everyday products remind us that the 1960s were not just a decade, they were a treasure trove of American imagination, play, and simple joys. The products we have explored today, from Burma shave signs to TrueView viewers, may no longer fill our home streets or store shelves, yet their stories live on, tucked away in photographs, memory, and the quiet nostalgia of an America that once moved a little slower, laughed a little louder, and found joy in the smallest details. Every toy, every treat, every simple invention tells a story of a time when life was full of wonder, curiosity, and connection. And while they may be gone, remembering them keeps a part of that past alive for ourselves and for generations who never experienced it firsthand. If these memories sparked a smile, a memory, or a little curiosity, make sure to subscribe to America in Time. We will continue opening time capsules, exploring the America we remember and reliving the everyday magic of the past. Because sometimes the best way to move forward is to look back.